to overtime. And rookie Bryce Salvador becomes the hero. And that was the goal that shocked the Sharks. Tuesday night, double overtime. And it was newcomer Cory Stillman who delivered the blow. Will that be the defining moment in this series? Stay tuned. The war known as Game 4 is next on the Nets. Savvis Center, and it's rocking tonight. Folks have their brooms. The 2001 Stanley Cup playoffs on Fox Sports Net, and the Blues in a commanding position. They could end it for the Dallas Stars, who have been to the Stanley Cup Finals in each of the last 2 seasons. They can end it if they win this game tonight. The Blues, of course, have won the first 3 games of this Western Conference semifinal series. We welcome you to Savvis Center. Ken Wilson, Bernie Federko, Dan McLaughlin is also here. People are excited, Bernie, at the prospect of seeing the Blues clinch it at home. And, you know, going back over 34 seasons now, the Blues have only clinched a series at home 10 times.
Hard to clinch it at home, and it's hard to sweep a series. The Dallas Stars are a very good hockey club, and who would have thought the Blues could be in this position? But, Kenny, they've got to win this game tonight. I don't want to see them go to Dallas. I don't want to see Dallas get any life at all.
Well, the game we saw the other night, Game 3, certainly was a thriller, double overtime. But in the regular season, we had some thrillers also in overtime.
The Blues really set the tone early in this season. In fact, it was against good teams. We go back to October. This was against this same Dallas Stars team. Al McInnes beats Ed Belfour. The Blues, their first overtime victory of the season. Then it was November. The Blues down by 5 goals in the 3rd period. This is the one to make it 6-5. Jochen Hess scored the Blues' second overtime win. Then it was against New Jersey, January 2nd. The Blues in overtime, the shot deflected by Pierre Turgeon in front. The 3rd overtime victory of the season. And then, of course, in February, it was Daniel Corso in Colorado against Patrick Waugh with the game winner, Kenny. And it seems to me all 4 of those teams are still in the playoffs. So those are good teams the Blues beat in the playoffs, or I should say in the regular season. And they're beating a good team right now in the playoffs.
Yeah, there certainly are good teams, and you would expect it when you're down to the final 8, if you would, in the Stanley Cup playoffs. There are also a lot of great players, and the Blues have, Bernie, arguably the best player in the game today, defenseman Chris Pronger. He played a few minutes the other night.
Yes, he did. Chris Pronger, the Hart Trophies, league's most valuable player last year, the best defenseman in the league, and he set the tone early. On Tuesday night, a big hit there. That was one of the first shifts against Mike Keane. He was all over the ice. He played an incredible amount of time, as you said, 51 minutes and 10 seconds. He's averaging over 34 minutes in the playoffs, and only 27 during the regular season, but he's well rested. He broke his arm there. He was out for about 20 games, Kenny, so he had plenty of rest. I think he's well rested, and if he has to play 50 minutes again tonight, I'm sure he'll be ready.
Oh, he'll be ready. You know, if you're going to win in the playoffs, we all understand you can't win just with the big stars like Pronger. You've got to get some help from the entire team, and the other night, Jamal Mayers stepped it up.
Jamal Mayers may have played his best game in a Blues uniform. Not only was he physical, he's been physical all season long. He has great speed, but a huge face-off win that led to the Blues' first goal by Jochen Hess. He was the man that was in forechecking on the Blues' tying goal. He was in forechecking the pass back to the point to Havanov, and the tying goal by Havanov there. So Jamal Mayers really deserves to be one of the stars. It's nice to have other players pick up the slack, add to the offense a little bit, and clearly Jamal had a huge game the other night.
Well, this crowd is really getting revved up, and we go up to the top shelf, and Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Ken, another big story as the playoffs loom around the National Hockey League is that a goaltender can win you a series or maybe carry you throughout the playoffs. And we have seen that before with Eddie Belfour, and maybe it's starting to happen with the St. Louis Blues and Roman Turek. Both these goaltenders have been outstanding so far. Neither one has given an inch, and Ken Hitchcock had said after games 2 and also game 3, which was on Tuesday night, Ed Belfour deserved a better fate, but he didn't get it. Right now, he's 0-3 in this series. Now, Roman Turek, conversely, so far 7-2 in the playoffs. His goals against average, 1.67. In talking with Joel Quenneville the other night, he said he could really see a difference in Roman Turek, especially at the end of the regular season. The confidence was there. It took about the final 3 games of the regular regular season. And remember, with 2 weeks to go, it was still undecided who was going to be the number one. Roman took the ball, he ran with it, and right now he's the number one goaltender on arguably the number one team in the National Hockey League. Coming up tonight, it's game number 4 as the 2001 Stanley Cup playoffs roll on. This could be it for Modano and Hatcher and Netman, the villain, Brett Hall. Game 4 comes your way next.
To Savas Center, the Blues looking for the 4th and final win against the Stars. We look at the Dodge starting goaltender. Back in goal for the Stars. Ed Belfour played great. In game 3, you see his goals against average at 2.15, his save percentage at 91%, very good. Roman Turek has been spectacular. His playoff record 7-2, 6-0-2 against the Stars in his career. Look at that save percentage, up over 93%.
Boy, you think this crowd is ready. This might be the loudest we've heard it all season. Kerry Fraser drops the puck. Mike Modano on the bad ankle gets it back in his own end. Matt Tkachuk clears the puck ahead. Tipped by Modano beyond Lettinen. McInnes flips the puck in. Hatcher knocks it down and it deflects to center ice. Now Yuri Lettinen shoots it in. They've got Lettinen and McLean with Modano. 3 players who have played quite a bit in this series for Dallas are scratched tonight, and 3 players we haven't seen are in there. Hatcher's passed by everybody, and back McInnes, and as he touches it, it's icing against Dallas. For the Blues, very consistent in their personnel. Our folks give us the lines here. Turgeon with his line, and then you see the Blues defenseman Casino Queen presenting the Blues lines, and really the change of Reed Simpson after game 5 in the first round, replaced by Marty Reisner's really been the only change, but Ken Hitchcock is shaking things up tonight.
Grant Ledger, Grant Marshall, Ted Donato are out, and they've got some young guys in. Lyashenko's in, Tyler Boak is in, so when you've got the 2 youngsters up front, that's what he's looking for, some more offense.
Oh, big save by Belfour on Gusarov. Dallas comes to center ice. Nieuwendyk with a bad knee. Then trying to get the puck in front. Morrow, he can't. He's taken down by Pronger. The puck hits Langenbrunner. Drake hits him. And here's Gusarov. Also, Sammy Helenius is on defense tonight for Dallas. He hasn't played prior in this series, and Drake chips the puck out.
And Bryce Salvador is back in the lineup after Todd Reardon played the other game. The nasty gash that Salvador received in the second game, and he's back in the lineup tonight.
So Reardon will sit it out. Here's Nieuwendyk to the point to Sador. Over to Zubov, blocked by Drake. Young is on the attack, and Drake at the end of a shift just dumps the puck in. There's no score very early. Game 4. A minute and a half has gone by. Kirk Muller from the red line shoots the puck in. Tyler Boak goes into the corner. And here's Mike Keane. Centering, and Salvador takes over. Bryce Salvador up to Dimitra. To Tkachuk. A long shot. And a stick save by Ed Belfour. McInnes pinching in. Can't get the puck. Then Reisner knocks it deep in the corner. Plays it to Tkachuk. Keith Tkachuk. Tied up. Wrestled down. Dimitra to the point. The puck comes out. And McInnes, hoping against hope, keeps it back in, but offside are the Blues. 2:04 gone, first period. Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by your quality Ford dealers on both sides of the river.
The Blues need to feed off the energy of this crowd. This crowd is dying to have something great happen. Blues get the first lead. They can play with the lead, and that's very important. And the Blues power play has yet to score in this series. This would be a huge time for the Blues to get a scoring chance on the power play and bury it. And this Stars team, you've got to look for them to find a way to make them die. And getting the lead, I think, Kenny, on them would be huge.
Hill shoots the puck in. Hatcher clears it out. Habanoff bounces the puck to Sean Hill. Up front, Mellenby, Eastwood, and the hero from Tuesday night, Stillman. Benoit Hogue clears the zone. Hill with a puck in his first season with the Blues. Flips it in from his side of center. Back to touch the puck. Helenius, that's an icing call against the Blues. Ken Hitchcock and his Stars, Bernie, down 3-0. That's a tough hole.
Oh boy, is it ever a tough hole. Anytime you get behind 3 games and then you're on the road, I think they're looking at more today as there's no pressure on them right now. They feel that they're expected to lose. They've already lost 3 games. They just want to get it back to Dallas. And I know that Ken Hitchcock had a number of meetings in the last couple of days trying to get his troops fired up. He's looking for other players to pick it up. He's not just relying on Modano, Hall, Neuendijk. He needs some of his players on his second and third lines to step it up, and the Blues have done a good job. The Blues' second and third line, Kenny, and the fourth line have been much better than the Stars' second, third, and fourth line.
No question. Now Modano with Lettinen and Hall, which in the last few seasons has been Dallas's big line. Out there, Mayers ahead for Eastwood with Hesh, and at the defense, Lukowicz to Modano. Hesh steals. He's got Mayers at the net, and the pass knocked away by Lukowicz. And Sergei Zubov with a puck for the Stars. Plays it ahead to Lukowicz up the left wing for Lettinen. Pronger into the corner with Lettinen. Lettinen goes down. Loose puck, Hall and Hesh. Hall centers off the stick of Turek. Pronger gets the puck up for Daniel Corso. Long shot caught by Belfour. 3:10 gone. First period, no score. Modano for the Stars. Now to Lukowicz. He hits McInnes in the skate. A good bounce for Langenbrunner, but he never really gets a shot. Dallas Drake trying to clear the puck out. Does. Too far for Young. Sador to Helenius. Now to the Blues defense. And Salvador to Drake, tied up by Jamie Langenbrunner, and Turgeon ends up with a puck, only to have it batted away. Belfour gives the puck to Zubov. And it skips by Drake. Langenbrunner into the middle, and it's big Joe Neuendijk with a long shot wide. Turek flips the puck out all the way into the Star zone. Zubov back after it. Chased by Turgeon. The Blues are changing, and he leaves the puck for Sador. We're 4 minutes into game 4. No score at Savas Center. Reisner moves in, but he's got a player, Tkachuk, offside. Shots early, 3-1 Blues. Well, Salvador, Bernie missed game 3 after taking a cut in the forehead in game 2.
A vicious hit. He kind of stepped right into this. He got hit into the end boards. It was right on that ledge there by Benoit Hogue. 20 stitches. You can see the gapping hole there, but he's wearing that face shield. He's sporting a shiner. When you get cut in the forehead and you get a black eye, Kenny, that just shows the force all the way down the cheek. So tough blow, and it's nice to see him back, though. He's been very solid in the playoffs and all season for that.
Boy, he just kept getting better and better and better in the regular season. His first year in the NHL. Dallas on the attack. Long shot. Muller wide. Gert Muller after his own rebound, and a good stick save by Turek. Back the other way, Tkachuk. Long pass for Dimitra. Pavel Dimitra to Havanoff, and the shot kicked away by Belfour. The puck skips by Reisner. For Dallas, it's Keane in to Muller. Matt Tkachuk, the defenseman, moves up to pass to Keane. He falls on the back of the net. And the Blues with the puck in their own end. Dimitra whips it out by Hatcher, and Matt Tkachuk back as both teams are changing. The Blues have won the first 3 games, 2 of them in Dallas, and then here in double overtime Tuesday night at Savas Center. Richard Matt Tkachuk. Nice play to Modano. Modano's backhander. Ooh, what a shot. That might be as hard a backhander as we've seen all season. Here's Mellenby. Take a picture of it. It might be the last. And Hatcher back touches the puck, icing against the Blues. There's fellas in this league who can't shoot a forehand any harder than that.
How old is that man?
Got to be over 30.
That's right. He's 30 years old. Those are things you still learn in junior. He played his junior in the Western Hockey League in Prince Albert. So an American kid that went up to Canada to hone his skills, and boy, is he a player. And was that ever a heck of a shot, Kenny?
Well, that was something. Boy, Modano really put on a show, and I think Ken Hitchcock gave him a lot of credit after the game Tuesday night. He was probably too hurt to play in the regular season, and he got it done.
He really did, and he did not take any painkillers, did not get a needle at all to try to cut down on the pain, and he was absolutely superb. He even said that it was better as the night went on, and he played, wow, he played over 30 minutes, so he had to be doing good.
Loosened up that ankle, and probably the pain just became incidental after a while, but he's got the bad angle. Here is Morrow. Langenbrunner in front. The puck gets away from Langenbrunner after the Nieuwendyk setup. Blues can't clear. Langenbrunner, ooh, to Nieuwendyk off his stick. Good pressure here by Dallas. No score first period. Gary Fraser has the puck, hit him twice. Here's a shot. Lukowicz, what a save by Turek, and hasn't he been terrific in the playoffs? Corso to Hesh with Mayers. Stopped by Lukowicz. Good defensive play. McInnes at center ice to Pronger. 6 minutes gone first period. McInnes to Mayers. Both teams changing. Belfort comes out. Sammy Helenius up to John McLean, the longtime New Jersey Devil, who was with the Rangers earlier in the year. And Morrow shoots the puck into the Blues bench. Good start. Game 4. No score.
Two referee system. A lot of times the referee's got nowhere to go. Now the Stars are going to get great scoring chance because the referee was in the way. You see how the puck got kicked, ended up coming right back to the point, and this shot by Lukowicz. Look at the save by Roman Turek with the right pad. Sensational goaltending again tonight by that man Roman Turek.
And we've seen strong goaltending at the other end in this series from Ed Belfour, even though his team has lost the first 3 games. Back for the puck. Kucherov playing with Pronger. Eastwood up front with Mellanby and Stillman. Here's a backhander right on Lettinen, and he's stopped on the rebound by Turek. And the Blues shoot the puck the length of the ice. Sador to touch it, icing the call against the Blues.
During the regular season, and actually, Kenny, probably if we go to February and March, those were the goals that were going in on Roman Turek. He was fighting the puck. Those backhanders are hard to pick up. But here's a giveaway by the Blues. As you'll see here, the pass is picked off up the middle from Kucherov. Hull gets the puck, gives it right into the middle of Lettinen, and look, another backhander, and that was through traffic, and then the rebound, and Roman Turek with 2 big saves there. So that's right now how sharp Roman Turek has been through this playoffs. Another good backhander by a guy that's not 30 years old, Kenny, but he's from Finland. He must have learned that there. He must have taught that in Finland.
That was a pretty good backhander also. Nieuwendyk and Eastwood on this faceoff. The shot 6-3 Dallas. Nieuwendyk with Morrow and Langenbrunner, Matt Tkachuk and Hatcher on the points. Now Nieuwendyk will face off with Turgeon, who will come in. McInnes has words with the linesman Brad Lazarowicz. The puck controlled by the Blues. Eastwood flips it to the middle of the rink. Matt Tkachuk too far for Morrow. Now here's Langenbrunner trying to get the puck to Nieuwendyk. He does. Nieuwendyk battling 2 Blues, sends the puck behind the net, and here's Turgeon up for Drake. Boy, Dallas can play like there's nothing to lose at all, because this baby, I'm sure they know, is over, so they can go for it. They can pinch, they can take chances and hope they can get a couple early goals and win. Here's Scott Young, and his backhander knocked down. Young on with Turgeon. Drake centers. Here's Turgeon, can't quite get the puck ahead of Dallas. Sador in the corner. Now the puck taken by Nieuwendyk. Rink wide for Morrow. Not out. McInnes. The pass to Young. Tipping the puck behind the net to Turgeon. To Young. He shoots and fires wide. Langenbrunner clears the puck out off Salvador. Good pressure by the Blues. The Blues certainly have not come out flat. They've played well.
They have played well. The Stars, though, as you said, Kenny, nothing to lose, and they are really the aggressor right now, trying to get the puck to the net. And no one expects them to win, so they're just going to go and let it all hang loose.
There's a good move by Turek. Not surprise, and then Hill gets into it, along with the youngster Tyler Boak. He's getting his first chance to play in this series.
But Ken Hitchcock, again, the situation where you get nothing to lose, you try to bring some energy, high-energy kids into the series, and these kids are getting their first look at series, and they've got some speeds, they've got some extra, I guess, energy, and that's what Ken Hitchcock is trying to do. Here, Turgeon has had somewhat of a struggle in this round. Only 1 assist after picking up 9 points in the first round against San Jose. Obviously, he has been watched a lot closer by the Stars as opposed to what was happening in the series against San Jose. And it was that line, though, with Young and Drake that really carried the Blues to the first round. So right now it's been a struggle to get them going again. But the second line has been outstanding with Dimitra and Tkachuk and whoever has played there. Riesner, sometimes Hesh, both the guys have been good.
And there's the story. If you want to shut down one line, maybe you can, but you can't shut down two or three. Behind the play, Havanoff and Keane getting to know each other. Dallas on the change, shoots the puck in, and here's Chris Pronger. He's on with Havanoff, up to Hesh. Now the puck to Corso, will tip it in. The other forward is Mayers. Along the boards, Hesh knocks the puck down off Hogue. In the corner for Corso. Mayers there also. There's no score first period. Hesh loses the puck. Hogue flips it ahead. John McLean shoots the puck in. 6-3 are the shots. Dallas knocking the puck down. The Stars, but Lyashenko can't keep it in. Here's Sean Hill. He shoots. Whoa, he almost beats Belfour. Good save by Ed Belfour. Zubov controlling the puck for the Stars with a pass up the middle to the youngster Roman Lyashenko, who gets the puck in. Dallas changing. Dimitra takes the pass from Havanoff, shoots the puck in. Dimitra, Riesner, and Tkachuk. Riesner gets the puck from Tkachuk. Now Dimitra has to kick it. Hall is there. The puck goes into the corner, and it's Yuri Lettinen. Modano, the other forward. Zubov moves up. You would expect him to do that a lot in this game. Blues lead the series 3 wins to none. Pronger loses the puck. It gets tied up along the boards, and Pronger has it again. The Blues are changing, so Pronger's going to wheel back. And he can control things. That's not a problem. Now the Blues try to clear, and they do. Brought back offside by Brett Hull. 10:19 to go. First period, game 4. No score. Let's check in with Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Ken, there's a look at the hero from game number 3 on Tuesday night. Cory Stillman in his 6th NHL season and his first with the St. Louis Blues. And no doubt, he said this is the biggest goal of his career. Double overtime set up from Mellanby. He would score it. That would be the game winner. The Blues on the verge of the sweep. And Stillman, the thrill of a lifetime.
It's something that, you know, is exciting, but on the other hand, it's time to move on. I think that if you could score an overtime winner to clinch the Stanley Cup, that would be even the biggest goal you could score.
Certainly that would be much bigger, as the Blues have their sights on that. And Ken, Stillman said that he didn't get any sleep after game number 3, only about an hour after getting that huge goal for the St. Louis Blues. Back upstairs.
To say the least. Now Langenbrunner, as I was saying, pumped up, to say the least. Blues with the pressure on. Is that an understatement or what? I guess getting the goal to win the Stanley Cup or clinch it would be even bigger.
Yeah, they need 8 more wins, though, to get to there. Actually, 9. Got 2 more series after this, so you need 9 wins total yet.
Now the Stars with a puck. Kirk Muller out to Mike Keane. Dallas just finalizing a change. The puck through the crease. Here's Boak behind the net for Keane, trying to get away from Havanoff, who had his stick around his leg. From the point, Sador, and his shot wide. Drake can't get the puck by Zubov. Falls on it, wants to shovel it to a teammate. Saw a lot of green. Drake, a good job. Now McInnes hit by Muller. Drake slides the puck to Turgeon. And you see how Dallas, when you're down 3 games to none, you can do things you normally don't do. They really are aggressive defensemen pinching. Drake shoots the puck in. So the Blues have to hold their own here. Lettinen hit nicely by Young. Good play by Sador up to Hull, who shoots the puck in. Both teams are changing. Shots now 6-5 Dallas. Modano can't contain the puck. Dimitra on a 3-on-2 with Riesner and Tkachuk. Modano hustles back. The shot, and Belfour makes the save. It was Hatcher who ran into Belfour, and then Belfour stabs at Keith Tkachuk. So that's the first time we've seen the emotional side of Eddie Belfour here in the Western Conference semifinals. We're in the first period of game 4, and there's no score.
Score here at Savas, a pretty even first period, 6 shots apiece, and the Blues with some pretty good opportunities. Pavel Dimitra down the right wing with a quick shot, and Here's a little bump. It was Tkachuk going towards Asher, as you said. That's the first time that we've seen Belfour really maybe get his dander up. He did have one punch at Tkachuk in Game 3, but that was really the most, I guess we'd call violent that we've seen at Belfour.
Blues have had the last 3 shots on goal. 8:34 left, first period of Game 4. Corso held up by Tkachuk and slammed to the boards and ridden down. Gusarov pinches in. Blues can't contain the puck. It's Lettinen. He's got Modano with him. The shot blocked by Pronger. Isn't he something? Here's Jamal Mayers with Corso. The drop pass, and Mayers doesn't see Hatcher. He was looking for the pass. Hall to Modano. Look out here to Tkachuk. Hall in front, battling with Gusarov. There's the puck, and Corso will take it. Corso gets the puck out, and it deflects into the crowd, and we're going to get a penalty, and Kerry Fraser is looking at defenseman Chris Pronger. So the first penalty of the night will go against the Blues captain.
We have a new referee crew tonight with Mark Fawcett and Kerry Fraser, both veteran defensemen. I believe this is a slashing call here, Kenny. But Chris Pronger, with great anticipation on this play, knowing that the puck was going to be dropped from Modano back, and he just played it right. But after the play, he must have got a little too anxious, and he gets an interference call. I thought maybe it would be a slash, but Chris Pronger, the best in the business, and the Blues now, without him, a lot harder to obviously kill a penalty. But here's Pronger. Now there's the call right there as he grabbed the man there trying to go on the forecheck, and I don't think he likes the call, but nonetheless the call was made.
Power play Dallas. Langenbrunner over to Morrow. He's got Zubov at the far point, Sador at the near point. Big Joe Nieuwendyk in front of the net. Dallas in this series 1 for 14, 1 for 14 on the power play, and that deflection deflects twice and hits the side of the net. Good Dallas pressure. Zubov on the drop pass from Nieuwendyk. The shot, stick save by Turek, and Hesh clears the rebound away. The Blues in the playoffs, shorthanded 36 times, you see it there, and have allowed only 1 goal. And Dallas 5 for 40 on the power play in the playoffs. Sador feeds Nieuwendyk. Modano far side. Hall also out there. Zubov keeps the puck in. Over here to Daryl Sador with a bouncing puck. Shot knocked down in front. McInnes can't clear. 52 seconds to go on the power play for Dallas. Here's Modano. To Zubov. Back for Modano. Great sliding save by Turek. Turek looks as sharp in this period as he maybe has looked wearing a Blues sweater.
No question. That was absolutely sensational, that save.
Now Drake shoots the puck the length of the ice. Boy, he looks confident tonight.
The anticipation there was unbelievable. He knew that Modano, that's who they look for, and that's the advantage of Roman Turek, knowing the Dallas Stars so well. He played there, spent a lot of time, knows the shooters, knows what they do in certain situations, and clearly he knew they were trying to get the puck back to Modano, anticipated, and then the stack pad and the slide, and what a save he made.
Offside Dallas, 15 seconds to go on the Pronger penalty.
This is just sweet passing as Zubov and Modano, and there's the pass from the angle, the diagonal pass, and huge save by Turek. But here's the diagonal. You see what Turek getting that right pad down as he was sliding, with stacking both pads. It was the pad underneath that was able to come in, knock the puck into the corner.
Roman Turek has never lost to his former team. 6 wins, 2 ties. And of course here in the 2000-2001, actually 7-0-2. In the 2000-2001 season, the regular season and playoffs, the Blues have not lost to the Stars. 6 games, they have 4 wins and 2 ties.
Chris Pronger has been very disciplined since Game 1. He took 3 minor penalties in that first period in Dallas. He's not had a minor since. So this is the first minor penalty he's had since the first period of Game 1.
Here's Dallas. The penalty just about up to Pronger, and Hatcher circles back, and Pronger's back on. Shots 8-6 Dallas. No score first period. Darian Hatcher to Richard Tkachuk to Brendan Morrow. On to Jamie Langenbrunner with Mike King. And the play broken up, and it's offside Dallas. So Roman Turek has really been large here in a scoreless first period. Get on the mailing list. Write to webmaster@stlouisblues.com. Give them your name, address, and phone number, or you can call 314-622-2535, and they will let you know about prices, locations, and on-sale dates for next season. The Blues up 3-0, trying to clinch a Stanley Cup playoff series here at home for only the 11th time in 34 seasons. We're down to 5:17 to go in the first period. The battle on the boards, and the puck squirts to center ice. Havanoff with Hill on defense. Riesner, Dimitra, and Tkachuk up front. Now the Blues trying to get out of their end. They clear the puck out. Hatcher plays it back in. Hill settles the puck down quickly to Riesner over the red line. Now dumps it in. Hatcher in the corner with Tkachuk. Two big boys there, but Hatcher's huge. Tkachuk is just big, and Hatcher holds his own, but Tkachuk really battles him. They battle in front of the net. Riesner to Dimitra, and a shot goes wide. How big is Hatcher? Well, he's real big, 6'5", about 240, and the puck goes out of play. 4:34 to go in a scoreless first period, and coming up immediately after the game tonight, join us for the Midwest Sports Report. We'll have a complete Blues post-game wrap-up. We'll look at the lack of fighting in the playoffs this year, and Kevin Slayton answers viewer mail right after the game on Fox Sports Net.
A good point there. Very few fights in the playoffs this season, and it's something that has been happening. I guess it's been a progression through the last few years. There used to be real tough hockey in the playoffs, and then it kind of got away. Now very rare to see a fight in playoff hockey. Now it's too valuable. You got to keep your players, or your best players need to be on the ice.
The Blues keep the puck in from the draw, then the Stars clear it out. Here's Alexei Gusarov. Nice play to Turgeon. Gusarov with Pronger. Turgeon centering Stillman and Mellanby here with 4:20 to go. I got to be honest with you. I'm a fellow that understands fighting, and you need it. And you need big hits like Mellanby on Sador. But I must say, I haven't missed the fighting in the playoffs, and the puck covered, and we'll have a face-off in the Dallas zone. Well, fans, show that you bleed blue and put a fan card in your car window or home or office. Get behind the Blues and cheer them on in the playoffs. For a very limited time, pick up a free fan card at participating Hardee's restaurants. Compliments of the Blues and Fox Sports Net.
A big ovation for Scott Mellanby, and this is the hit here on Sador. Huge play on the game-winning goal on Tuesday night, and no one works harder out there. He knows his role. He knows that he's got to be physical. 1 goal and 1 assist is all he has as far as points, but his huge assist the other night in the game winner. But it's his physical presence that is felt the entire night, and that's what he has brought to this team.
Eastwood between Mellanby and Stillman. Here's Tkachuk under pressure, and that's what happens when you are under pressure. Malenius helps out to Morrow. His pass by Nieuwendyk the length of the ice. Salvador to touch the puck. The whistle icing against the Stars. 3:54 on the clock here in the first. Shots 8-7 Dallas, and there's no score. And it's been a well-played, strong first period. Dallas, no surprise, has come out in a very strong manner.
Yes, they have. Interestingly enough, they have not been getting a lot of traffic in front of Roman Turek. That's what they felt they had to do. Ken Hitchcock said Roman Turek was having it easy because no one was fighting for pucks in front of the net. Well, they still haven't. So the Blues defense, I think, should be credited with that. Guys like Pronger, McInnes, Salvador, Sean Hill being very physical in front of the net, keeping the pucks into the corners with the rebounds.
If Dallas was going to win this series, they really had to have the strong start here Tuesday in Game 3. And, you know, seemingly they had a strong start, but I think you and I thought at the time that that's their best. It isn't good enough. And I'm beginning to think here near the end of the first period, this is a strong start for them. but it's not dominating. It's not enough. Right in front, Turek, the save, another save. Nieuwendyk thought the puck was in the net, and it may have been. Sador to Langenbrunner, big save, and then Turek knocks the net loose. There's going to be a penalty, maybe a couple, who knows? Boy, there's a lot to sort out here. The puck might have been in the net.
Well, I saw black, Kenny. It might have been a stick, but it looked like the puck went in too to me.
I thought it was in the net, but again, you're right. It could have been black tape.
Well, Roman Turek has been unbelievable. That is a good penalty to take as Scott Young goes in, but here's the shot and the play here. It was a pass from the corner. Here's the first shot by Morrow. Now this is the second shot. It hit the post, and it was a stick, Kenny, that went in the net. So it hit the left post, and it was stick that went in. Here we'll get a better look at it. Here it is, watch, it's the left post, and it comes back, and maybe on the overhead it's the best look. Here it is here, the first shot. Now here's the save. It'll be the post right there, and that was a stick that went in the net, Kenny. That's why it looked like something was in the net. It was a stick, and what a job by Roman Turek, because I thought that was in the net too, but it actually, you'll see here, a stick comes loose and ends up in the net. So,
well, at least we feel better. Something was in the net.
Yes, and the black tape on it, I think it was the black knob that was in the net. But what a couple of huge saves by Roman Turek. Wow.
So Young goes off for interference here at 16:31. Dallas is 0 for 1 on the power play, 1 for 15 in the series, and they desperately need a goal. They can't afford to let this baby go too long. They really need a goal here late in this period to give themselves a chance.
And if you're sitting on that bench, you know that you missed an opportunity when the Stars' last power play with Chris Pronger in the box.
Puck comes to center ice. Zubov and Sador. Modano, Nieuwendyk and Hall. Here's a chance. Hesh! And the shot off a stick high. Well, the Blues are playing inspired hockey. They are not letting Dallas take charge in this game at all.
No, and that's what their game plan was, to get the lead. And that's one thing that Joel stressed over and over. They want to play with the lead, so these are important kills.
Zubov shoots the puck in, tipped to the glass by Turek. Hall to the point. The puck tipped by Stillman beyond Sador. Back for Zubov. Under 3 minutes left in the first period. No score. Shots 10-8 Stars. Sador shooting the puck in. Pronger chops at it, and Hesh can't clear. Zubov with it. Over to Sador. The pass shot off the skate of McInnes. Zubov a pass, and that was so sharply positioned that Langenbrunner couldn't get his stick on it. In the corner. All to the point to Sador. Over to Zubov. Now to Modano, to Zubov again. Back for Mike Modano. 42 seconds to go in the Stars power play. This is Langenbrunner. Eastwood is all over Hull. Nice poke check by McInnes on that feed intended for Sador. He gives the puck to Zubov, who doesn't seem to shoot much. Sador into the corner. A pass deflects back to Sador. Here's a shot. The save. Rebound. Pronger can't clear. Zubov. Sador. Zubov. Modano. Sador. The shot. Oh, the save by Turek. Boy, he's been great. Here's Brett Hull. To Modano. 3 seconds to go in the power play. Langenbrunner to Zubov. To Modano. Young back on. Dallas 0 for 2. Sador a shot. The save. Rebound. And it comes away from the net, and Young moving in on Zubov. Here's Scott Young. He'll give the puck over here to Sean Hill. His pass fails to get around Zubov. And the Stars clear the puck out.
If Ed Belfour was Roman Turek's teacher, he's going to be feeling very good about his student, even though he's dead against him right now. Wow, was that good goaltending.
Now Hill shoots the puck in. This crowd loved that kill by the Blues, and the wonderful goaltending by Roman Turek. Bouncing puck for Morrow. He's taken down. Leaves the puck for Nieuwendyk. Lettinen in front of the net. Nieuwendyk centers the shot. Morrow, another big save, and the Blues clear the puck into the crowd with 34.7 seconds remaining in the first period of Game 4 on a night at Savvis Center where the Blues can eliminate Dallas from the playoffs and themselves move on to the Western Conference Finals.
Roman Turek take a bow as this crowd is just on their feet, but was he good on a lot of these saves here? The shot from the point, you see all the traffic, the Stars getting in front. Here's Sador from the point, the shot and the rebound, and it has been unreal. Here's another one, Holland standing in front of the net, Turek peering by it. Now this puck went over his glove. He was able to get it and just knock it out, but here it is. Watch him reach back and knock it out. That is unbelievable goaltending.
That's when you know you're playing well. You can do all sorts of little tricks.
Wow.
34.7 seconds to go in the period. Pronger with a puck. Flipping it out, tipped by Mears to Mellenby and beyond. Tkachuk takes a late hit from Stillman. There'll be a penalty. To the bench, Belfour. Blues touch the puck, and the whistle will stop play, and Cory Stillman will go off for a bit of a late hit on Richard Tkachuk along the near boards near the Dallas blue line.
This is where the Blues have got to be careful. That's two great power plays so far. The Stars have had a lot of scoring chances, a lot of shots. And if you look here, the late hit right there, as you see, there was no one behind there, no one watching. It was after the puck had been shot away, so Stillman coming in, an extra little jump there, and a boarding call called. So I guess pretty good call there, Kenny.
So Dallas 0 for 2 on the power play. 1941, Stillman's penalty. Dallas with 14 shots here in the first period to 8 for the Blues, and 4 of those 14 with a man advantage.
4 good shots too, I might add. Good shots. That power play is well set up. They're using those saucer passes, trying to either get the puck to Zubov or to Sador and then go from there. But
Pronger trying to clear, hits Nieuwendyk. That probably got him in his bad knee. Here come the Blues. Pronger with a puck, a shot. Belfour the save, rebound. Hesh looking for it. Can't get his stick on it. Nieuwendyk will head for the bench, and he can hardly make it. Oh, baby, did he get hit on that clearing attempt.
Lucky that he was hurt that bad for the Blues, because if he would have been able to put some weight on there, it would have been a 2-on-1, Hull and Nieuwendyk. But as soon as Hull picked the puck up, they blew the whistle. So here the puck trying to clear it here. Pronger just turns and just fires it, and you see Nieuwendyk right in the back of the leg. So those do hurt a lot, Kenny, believe me. And I don't know, we'll have to see if Nieuwendyk is going to be all right, but I'm sure that it just in the meat in the back, unless it got him on one of the tendons in the back of the leg.
Well, Blues hockey is brought to you by Bud Light, the proud supporter of the NHL. For the great outside, the air conditioning on, the crowd is hot inside. The 2001 Stanley Cup playoffs on Fox Sports Net. Ken Wilson, Bernie Federko, Dan McLaughlin. The second period is underway. Game 4, and there's no score. The Blues have 3 wins in their back pocket, hoping to end it here in their home building tonight. Power play, Dallas to start this second period. Cory Stillman serving a penalty for another minute 25. Zubov to Hull, tipped away to Hesh by Pronger, and Eastwood with a puck, and he'll shoot it down the ice.
This is a big advantage for the Stars right now, having this fresh ice to start the period on the power play. So the Blues really have to be careful that they don't give the Stars a chance to set up.
Zubov sends the puck in. Nieuwendyk is back. Remember, he was hit in the back of the knee late in that first period by a Pronger clearing effort. Modano feeds Nieuwendyk, all the other forward. Sador shot right on, and the save by Turek. That's one of those low shots. You can either deflect it on the way or look for the rebound on the way back.
The amazing part about that, Kenny, is there's no one going to the front of the net. Hull is out in the deep slot, and even if a rebound comes out, look, it's Hull all by himself. Where's the other Stars? There's Modano coming from behind the net, but you're not going to get to a puck from there as far out as Turek is. So good job by Roman Turek. You see his numbers there just behind Curtis Joseph. Goals against average 1.67 is pretty impressive. You see Dominic Hasek at 2.03, so he just shows how good Roman Turek is playing. And the Leafs right now have a 3-1 lead against the Jersey Devils. That game in the second period in Toronto. So Curtis Joseph again continuing to play well too.
Toronto looking to even that series at 2-a-side. That could go a while. Modano in the slot. Oh! How'd that go wide? Wow. Hesh clears the puck out.
Where did that go wide?
Yeah. Tough to see from where we are. Of course, Pittsburgh-Buffalo, that series is 2-2 now. And again, if Toronto wins tonight at home, their series with the Devils will be 2-2. Hull shoots, blocker save, and the rebound swatted into the crowd by Dallas Drake. 18 seconds left in the Dallas man advantage.
We'll get a good look here and see maybe from our camera angle where that shot of Hull's went, Kenny, but that was a perfect setup play by the Stars. They try to isolate Hull in the slot, and when he gets open, they just want to have that quick shot pass to him so he can one time. But here it is. You'll see it goes down. Hull is going to be in the middle, and there's a shot. Just maybe it hit Newendijk and went wide. It was hard to see what happened there, but boy, I tell you what, he got good wood on it. Maybe see from the overhead where it went. It must have hit a body in front. That's why it went way wide, Kenny.
Boy, things happen quickly, don't they?
Well, the way those guys pass the puck is every time Modano, it's a hard pass, but it's flat. That's one thing, the beauty. He spins the puck, and it's perfectly flat when it lands all the time.
Stillman will be out in 10 seconds. We're a minute and a half into the second period. There is no score in this game. Dallas must win to remain alive in the playoffs. Morrow with Langenbrunner to the net. He tries to center from behind the goal. Can't. Stillman is back on. Stillman gets the puck, loses it. So does Langenbrunner, and here's Darian Hatcher. He'll let a shot go right on. The save by Turek. He'll blast the puck to center ice. Matt Tkachuk, who's on defense with Hatcher, gives Hatcher the puck. Langenbrunner to Lettman to the net. Morrow. And the play broken up. Here's Turgeon feeding over to Hill. Up for Young, and the pass jumps off his stick. Turgeon at center ice flips the puck back to Pronger. Over here to Sean Hill. He'll dump it in, and it's Matt Tkachuk for Dallas. Both teams are changing. Hatcher off of Langenbrunner. Then a pass offside. Boak's pass from inside his own zone, taken over the red line, and play stop with 2:29 gone here in the second period. A little of a high stick there on Tkachuk. Here's our Bud Light What's on Tap. Game 6, if necessary, would be back here in St. Louis Monday night. Meanwhile, conference final tickets will go on sale the day after the Blues clinch this Dallas series, if in fact that is going to happen.
You see Keith Tkachuk holding his nose, but here's the hit on Hatcher. You see after the hit, there's the stick. The shaft of the stick comes up and hits him on the bridge of the nose. Here's a better look. Great camera work here right on the nose, and that could have been called a high stick. It hit him in the face.
Sure
should have probably been called.
Keane stops. Corso stops. Mellenby shoots the puck in from his side of the red line. Hellenius touches it. That is an icing call against the Blues.
You see the hits, the Blues with 16 hits, the Stars 9. So again, the Blues wanted to be the aggressive hockey club. Joel talked about that before the game too, is that he said they have to take the initiative to go after the Stars. Don't give them a chance to breathe. Don't give them any life. And clearly they're trying to do that, but they can't take the penalties. That's 3 power plays the Stars already had, and that is usually what gets you in trouble.
The winner of this series will play the winner of the Colorado-Los Angeles series. The Avalanche leading the Kings 3 wins to 1. And they meet tomorrow night in Denver. So Colorado will be looking to wrap that up tomorrow night on their home ice. McInnes advances the puck to Drake. Over to Eastwood, who'll slap it in as he goes to the bench. Belfour wheels the puck in the corner. What a hit there on Hellenius. Welcome to the series by Drake. Lukowicz works in to Morrow to Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner controlling the puck, but there'll be a penalty. McInnes taken down, and there'll be a penalty against Dallas. And the Stars Joe Nieuwendyk not happy at all. Interference will be the penalty.
And probably an unnecessary penalty for Nieuwendyk to take, because Langenbrunner had good control of this puck going all the way around the net. No reason to step into Al McInnes. He argued the call. This is a huge opportunity for the Blues. We talked about this as being one of our keys, Kenny, is that the Blues need to score on the power play. As we look here, you see Al McInnes, Nieuwendyk stepping in front and kicking the skates out for Al McInnes. There was no reason for him to even pick McInnes. Langenbrunner was clearly in control of the puck, looking for someone to pass it. So those are the kind of penalties that you need to try to bury the Stars on. The Blues still have not had a power play goal in this series.
The Blues are 5 for 40 in the playoffs. Dallas very strong at 89% killing penalties during the 2001 playoffs. The Blues power play in this series is 0 for 13, and the Blues offside at the Dallas blue line.
Both teams have done a great job killing penalties, and both teams have been very aggressive. You see the Blues first overall in the playoffs. The Stars are at 4th. So 97.4% is absolutely unbelievable. 1 for 39. That goal in Game 3 by the Stars, Brett Hull. So if you'd have told me, Kenny, all the power plays, there have been almost 30 power plays between the two teams, that only one goal is going to be scored. This is two talented hockey clubs, so that says how good the penalty killing has been.
McInnes blasts the puck over the net off the glass. Stillman trying to center for Dimitra. Blocked. McInnes loses the puck. Here is Modano. Over for Hatcher. Two big men here. And Stillman with a puck. For Tkachuk, back for Stillman out of his reach. Here's McInnes to Stillman, off the boards, too far for Dimitra, and the Blues will have to go back deep in their own end. 1:15 left in the Blues' first power play of the night. No score, just past the 4-minute mark of the second period. McInnes to Tkachuk, and the pass for Young broken up by Zubov. Here is Chris Pronger. Pronger and McInnes, Turgeon, Young, and Mellanby on the power play at the moment. Pronger to Turgeon, who's been quiet in this series. Gets the puck in, flips it to Mellanby to the net. Oh, poke check neatly at the last minute by Matt Tkachuk. That was a heck of a play.
But a very good move by Mellanby to try to go to the net there. A great poke check, but Mellanby was in good position. Nice pass from Turgeon to Mellanby, and he tried to cut in, and you're right, Kenny, great defensive play.
This is Young from Pronger. Can't get the puck in. The Blues not able to get in and set up on this power play. Now Havanoff drills it in. Zubov and Young. Puck goes in the air. Bounces for Hatcher. Turgeon around to the point for Hill, but he'd moved to the middle.
Again, you don't want to try to do. You got 2 minutes. You need to use all the 2 minutes that you have just to get set up one time. And the Blues really getting caught now by very aggressive penalty killing in the neutral zone.
Nieuwendyk back on the ice. Blues 0 for 1 with a power play, and a long pass for Nieuwendyk to length of the ice. Havanoff will go back and beat Morrow to the puck. Icing against Dallas. Tomorrow, the St. Louis Cardinals will be in Atlanta to take on Chipper Jones and the Braves. Live from Turner Field. Coverage begins at 6 tomorrow night, right here on Fox Sports Net.
Pierre Turgeon, as you said, hasn't done a lot in this series, but there's a nice shovel pass across. Mellanby trying to cut in, but there's a play by Matt Tkachuk, but going hard to the net. Ed Belfour does not like to have contact made with him, Kenny, and that throws him off his game. And there, Mellanby does that on purpose. He's going right to the net, and if he runs into the Belfour in that situation, that's exactly what he wants, because he's not going to get called. He's just driving net real hard.
You saw the career numbers for Turgeon. He's in his 89th playoff game with 86 points. A point a game is good in any league, anytime, preseason, postseason, during the season.
Very good in the National Hockey League.
Yeah. Well, that's the league you prefer to be in. Now the puck still in the Dallas zone. Bears sends it behind the net.
And you make a lot of money in that league now.
I've heard that. Now being the key word, of course. Coming
it's
from
just
you.
a 3-letter word, but it's real large.
Nieuwendyk flips the puck in. McInnes gloves it down with a bouncing puck. Ridden off the puck. Then he and Nieuwendyk in the corner. Morrow to the point. Lukovic has to dump the puck in the corner. He doesn't have much time. Corso plays it far side. Langenbrunner to Nieuwendyk to Morrow. Langenbrunner in front. Hesh breaks up the play, gets the puck from McInnes. Fights through Langenbrunner to Corso to Mayers. A shot wide. The Blues are changing. Alenius to Langenbrunner to Morrow. Written out. Bang to the boards by Pronger. This is Alexei Gusarov giving Pronger the puck as the Stars change. Now to Dimitra. He'll flip the puck in. He's on with Riesner and Tkachuk. Puck goes to the point. Gusarov, a pass for Riesner, rejected. And Dallas. Lettinen too far for Modano. And the puck will carry the length of the ice. Pronger will touch it. And icing against Dallas. We're 8 seconds short of the 7-minute mark in the second period, and there's no score. Here's our Dobbs Tire and Auto trivia question. When was the last time the Blues won the first 3 games of a series but did not sweep?
I know the answer because I was told by our fine producer Tim Pabst, but I would guess that it was either against either the North Stars or the Blackhawks. He tells me it is the North Stars. I'll let everybody else figure out what exactly the year was.
Good stick save by Belfour on Gusarov. Both teams at full strength. The Blues have previously gone up in a series 3-0 6 times. Nice play. Turgeon. Lettinen knocks the puck down. It comes to Modano off his stick. He one-hands it ahead to Hall. Breakaway for Lettinen. He's behind Gusarov. He's in. He shoots. And Turek makes the save, stopping Yuri Lettinen on a breakaway. Here is Sador heading to the net. His pass tipped away. Drake with Zubov trying to catch him. Drake puts on the brakes. Over to Young. And the puck skips away behind the net to Turgeon. Turgeon spins away. Blues changing. Centers, and the puck fired off the boards. Not out. Havanoff to Tkachuk. Great save, Belfour on Tkachuk. And a pretty good pass by Havanoff as the puck goes into the Blues bench. So Yuri Lettinen, Bernie, with a great opportunity there for Dallas.
The luck of the bounce, too, because Lettinen had a hard time picking this up. Hall just shoveled the puck towards Lettinen, who was in the hole. You see how the puck is rolling, bouncing. That one bounce gave Roman Turek a better angle, went down and made a huge save. But you can see the one bounce he couldn't. He had to go further to his left, and Roman Turek took the angle away on him and made that save with the left shoulder. And then it was the block shot and the pass across on the diagonal pass to Tkachuk. A huge save there by Ed Belfour. And the Blues right now being outshot 19-10, Kenny, in this game. 5-2 in this second period.
Now a quick shot. Belfour the save. So Dallas has certainly had their chances. But if you've joined us late, Roman Turek had an incredible first period.
Did he ever? Wow.
Havanoff backhands the puck in. Hatcher under pressure from Mellanby and Eastwood. Mellanby, the pass tipped away. Here's Keane. His feet on the wing for Boak. And his shot caught by Turek. Well, let's go back to that Dobbs trivia question. When was the last time the Blues won the first 3 games of a series and did not sweep? 1990, the division semifinals against Toronto.
I don't really hear that well. And Divvy had told me it was Toronto last time, but it was the Stars in '89, and so it was back-to-back years there. The Blues in '89 won the first 3, did not sweep, won that series, and then went on to play the Blackhawks, and then it was that year against Toronto. So here you see the
last sweep, of course, was the Kings '98, Blackhawks '93, Flyers and Kings both in '69, which was the second season for the Blues in the league.
And it just shows you how hard it is. Only 4 times in Blues history have they been able to sweep.
That Hatcher shot wide. Now Salvador intercepts. Gets hit hard by Lukowich. And here's Brendan Morrow. His pass deflects off Hecht and into the crowd. 8:33 gone in the second period. Still no score here in game 4. The Blues for the 7th time up 3-0 in a series. winning 4 of the previous 6 game 4s, and of course went on to win every series of the 6 that they were up 3 games to none in.
I like those statistics.
Yeah.
And it was also what? They're up 2-0. They won 9. Is that right, Kenny? Goes back to the last game.
Yeah, that was about how it went.
Yeah.
Up 2-0.
Yep. They didn't lose any of them. That's the good news.
Yeah. Up 3-0. It's almost a guarantee that you're going to advance, but almost is the operative word. Riesner's shot blocked by Brad Lukowich. Over to Kane, on to Muller. He'll get the puck in, and McInnes gets it out. Hatcher can't clear. Riesner, little flip shot, and a glove save by Belfour. Now they get excited at Tkachuk, and he can hold his own. And Kerry Fraser says, let's send both sides to the penalty box. I'm not sure that Tkachuk did anything there, but they were all after him.
Keith Tkachuk went hard to the net, and there was a little brush with Ed Belfour. He actually punched a couple of guys after he got out of the fray. And hey, both these guys need a rest anyways. Hatcher and Tkachuk have been going at each other, but this harmless shot from Marty Riesner, you see the little shot, and then he gave Muller a shot. Now Hatcher and Tkachuk with their sticks up. Now I don't know what that warranted minor penalties, Kenny. Isn't that hockey, what we just saw?
Yeah, in the regular season, that's nothing.
Really? Well, maybe he just felt that both these guys needed a rest. Maybe he was giving the fans a chance to see a little 4-on-4 hockey, Kenny.
It could be fun. So roughing penalties. Actually, it's roughing to Hatcher and high sticking to Tkachuk. Time of the penalties 8:57 here in the second period.
That was the high stick from before where Tkachuk got it in the nose, I think. Now he got it now.
That's getting a little bit too creative for me to give each player a different type of penalty.
Yep.
But that's okay. 2 minutes is 2 minutes. You can call it whatever you like. Lukowich trying to get around Turgeon, letting in a pass. Havanoff intercepts ahead. Onside, Turgeon's and he makes, he shoots. Big save, Belfour. Rebound, he score! Sasha Havanoff! And the rookie from Russia gives the Blues a 1-0 lead in Game 4 and further hope for a sweep here at Savvis Center.
Sasha Havanoff is turning into be a Bobby Orr, I think. But great work here. And Ken Hitchcock talked about turnovers in the neutral zone. Well, that's what happened here. The Stars 4-on-4 trying to be creative. Ended up getting the puck stolen. Havanoff the pass to Turgeon. Elliot Belfour, huge save, but he tried to get his glove on it. Before he could get his glove on it, Havanoff had already knocked it by him into the net. But here's the shot, the rebound, and Havanoff beat Belfour to the glove, and the puck ends up in the net. The Blues, a huge 1-0 lead here.
The crowd loving this. 9:28. Havanoff, his second goal of the playoffs from Turgeon. Nieuwendyk has the puck stolen by McInnes, who gets it out. Dallas really has to be feeling the pressure now. Sador gets the puck in. McInnes back. Leaves it for Hesch. Boy, is this crowd enjoying this evening of hockey. Here's Jochen Hesch, and we're glad you're with us wherever you're watching. McInnes, shot partially blocked by Tkachuk. Puck tipped to the corner. Free lane for Nieuwendyk. Up to the red line to Tkachuk. Left wing for Langenbrunner. He'll center. Knocked away by Hesch. Quickly ahead to McInnes. Now McInnes working in, shoots, and a glove save by Ed Belfour, and his hand has to be throbbing. Both teams still short-handed. That goal scored 4-on-4, remember. Boy, oh boy, have we seen some great hockey tonight. Game 4, and the Blues lead 1-0.
1-0. A 4-on-4 hockey. You see Turgeon with the shot. Now Zubov should have picked up his man. He let Havanoff go. Havanoff scored on the rebound. So a huge goal there by the Blues. Havanoff, and this crowd now is giving the Stars maybe a reason to quit, Kenny.
Could be. We'll see. And of course, Havanoff had that huge goal on Tuesday night in Game 3 when the Blues were down 2-0. Now Turgeon knocks the puck away. Turgeon, Young, Pronger, and Havanoff. 15 seconds to go, and the penalties one aside. Zubov for Dallas. Puck comes near the net, knocked away from Modano. Here's Brett Hull over to Mike Modano. Then the pass hits Cory Stillman. Pronger ahead with a feed for Eastwood, trying to get around Modano. Forced behind the net and knocked down. Both teams back to 5-on-5 at full strength. Tkachuk comes in front, a shot. Belfour the save. There's Havanoff again. He might be thinking hat trick tonight.
He may. He got 2 in Toronto in that comeback, 6-5.
Puck off Eastwood's skate on a Sador pass. Back to Belfour. He'll clear the puck out, and here's McInnes. Almost loses it. Sador takes the puck, shoots it in, and McInnes will go into the corner. 8:25 to go in the second period. The Blues lead it 1-0 on Sasha Havanoff's goal. The pass by Hesh. The puck the length of the ice. Sammy Helenius touches it, and an icing call against the Blues. Let's go to Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Sasha Havanoff, you talk about unsung heroes. Of course, in the playoffs, you have different guys that step up. The other night, it was Cory Stillman along with Sasha Havanoff. Game number 3, and it was Havanoff with less than 3 minutes to go, Kenny. He would tie the game up and send the Savage Center going wild. Then here tonight, game number 4, Turgeon breaking in. Belfour can't make the save. Havanoff surprises everybody, including Belfour. And wouldn't you know it, he steps in on the play just about 30 seconds ago and trying to get goal number 2 here tonight. He's all over the place, guys.
Why not? If you're successful, go for it. This is his first Stanley Cup action. He's just having fun.
Look at that. Talk about depth, variety. 7 different players have scored the 10 goals in this series.
That's why they're beating the Stars. The Stars are not getting any production out of any of their lines. Without Modano, they were almost helpless. It's really been Hull with a goal, and then you've got Nieuwendyk. It's unreal. No success from the other guys. But here's the overhead. You see, there's Havanoff's stick coming in right to the play, and it goes and it just hits him in the chest and then goes by. Now Belfour should have probably pounced on that puck a little quicker. It seemed like he had enough time, but he was a little slow getting that big mitt down.
Blues fortunate to exit their zone. Mayers, Mellenby, Heshed up front. McInnes and Salvador on defense for Dallas. Kurt Muller. The Blues intercept Heshed on the breakout. Heshed will try to get around Helenius. Feeds Mayers behind the net. He takes a hit. Gets the puck again over his stick. Chases into the corner with Lukowicz. Muller and Keane on with Tyler Boak. Lukowicz trying to clear the puck, and it goes out of play across the way. 7:38 left here in the second period, and it's the second round of the Blues Marquee Madness contest. Your chance to be creative with your business marquee, storefront, or even the windows of your home to express your support of the Blues during the playoffs. All entries submitted will be pictured on the Blues website, and winning displays will win 2 tickets to a Blues playoff game. And if you bleed blue, go to stlouisblues.com tonight or call 314-622-5403 to take part. The Blues Marquee Madness playoff contest. We've got some madness here at Savage Center. This is an electric crowd hoping to see the Blues clinch a playoff series in St. Louis for only the 11th time in history. That's right, in 34 seasons, the Blues have clinched only 10 playoff series in their home building. Langenbrunner to Nieuwendyk. Big shot over the net. Rebound, McInnes. Up the boards. Tkachuk. Far side, Dimitra moving in on Matt Tkachuk. Riesner, he'll shoot. The save. Tkachuk robbed. Oh, was he robbed by Belfour, and there'll be a penalty. Mark Fawcett out at center ice will call the penalty, and this crowd really enjoying themselves here at Savage Center.
This is called paying the price for the team, and Keith Tkachuk on the rebound. Watch the shot from Riesner. Tkachuk with the rebound, and watch him get cross-checked. You're going to see him go down. He got hit hard from behind there. So it was Tkachuk, but here on this angle, you'll see the shot from Riesner. Now there's Tkachuk in front of the net. The rebound, and watch him get flattened right there. The cross check to the small of the back, that hurts, but that's well worth it. Now the Blues need to try to capitalize. If they can score a power play goal, Kenny, this will give the Stars one more step, one more reason to maybe shut it down.
Matt Tkachuk cross-checking at the 13-minute mark of the second period. So the Blues will go to work on their second power play. They didn't have much success in the first, didn't have a single shot. They have been outshot tonight, 19-17 by the Stars.
Remember, Kenny, it was 5-2 the shots for the Stars. Now it's 9-5 for the Blues in this period.
Turek. This will give the puck to Pronger. He'll shoot it in. Off the glass, Hesht in the corner. Hit by Zubov. The puck bounding high, and Hatcher feeds ahead to Keane with Modano. Hatcher and Zubov. Zubov with a quick pass that gets by and slides right to Turek. Dallas making some changes. Havanoff ahead to Turgeon. On the power play, he'll circle back. Havanoff and Pronger. Turgeon, Young, and now Tkachuk. Can the Blues get a big power play goal to up their lead to 2-0 here in the second period of game 4? Pronger keeps the puck in, far side for Turgeon. Pierre gives the puck to Young. Young over to Turgeon, a shot, and that's stopped. Good work by the Blues for that setup, and the puck cleared down the ice. 5:45 to go in the period, 46 seconds to go in the Blues' second power play of the game. Stillman wheels the puck in. Mellanby beats Sador. Then Sador ties him up. Here's Tkachuk, hit hard by Lukowicz. This is Mellanby leaving the puck for Tkachuk in front. Mellanby can't get a shot. Mellanby a good job after Stillman was stopped. McInnes a shot. Patsy, rebound. They score! Oh, baby! Keith Tkachuk, a power play goal, and the Blues have a 2-0 lead. Look at this crowd here at Savvis Center.
Justice prevails, I guess, Kenny. He took the cross check to get the penalty called against him. Where does he go? Right back to the front of the net. You can't move that man. He's a mule. He's going to go there. He's going to stand there. He's going to take abuse. And he's going to score those big goals in the trenches that we talked about the Blues could not score last year. But here he is. Rebound underneath the glove of Ed Belfour. Right off that post and into the net. And the jubilation, the look on his face. The big shot, the rebound. Who's going to move him? You can't move him. And on the rebound, the Blues, a 2-goal lead. Will that be the backbreaker?
Boy, this crowd is sensing it now. The celebration is underway. McInnes and Pronger assisting at 14:37. Dallas back, stop. Dimitra clears the zone. Now 5 minutes to go in the second period. Puck shot in on an icing call as Sean Hill touches it. This crowd is quite a story now. Keith Tkachuk following Sasha Havanoff to make it 2-0. Four keys to the game from before the game.
Is there any energy in this building right now? Are the Blues feeding off that? Well, they certainly have the lead, and they finally have scored a power play goal. Keith Tkachuk's power play goal, the Blues first in 15 chances against the Stars. And you can just see how exciting it was. The rebound, and here it is, right underneath the arm of Belfour, off the post and in.
Quick shot off the faceoff. Big save, Belfour. Young shot. What a save by Belfour. Nieuwendyk gets the puck ahead. Nieuwendyk, brother Langenbrunner feeds in front. Turek, the save on Nieuwendyk. What a great rush by Dallas, and the puck fired into the Dallas bench. You would think Dallas might be finished, and they may be finished before the night is out, but after each goal they've come fighting right back.
That is a team that has a lot of pride. Defending Stanley Cup champs from 2 years ago, Western Conference winners last year, and obviously they have a lot of pride in themselves. They're not going to go out easy, but right now they're getting outworked, they're getting outplayed, they're getting out goaltended right now. And there it is, the rebound, and Tkachuk right in the seam, right up against Belfour, pays the price, and here's a better look there. It's just unreal how good, what a factor he has brought to this team.
Another big save. Turek. Zubov a shot high and wide. Havenoff and Tkachuk have scored here in the second period for a 2-0 Blues lead. Pronger gets the puck out. Belfour will play it all the way to center ice to Lettinen, who tips it in. Modano looking for Hull in front, but having all he can do to get the puck. Lettinen to Hull. Back for Lettinen. A backhander. Turek makes the save on Yuri Lettinen, who he stopped earlier in the game on a power play, or on a breakaway. Boy, oh boy, Turek is really something. Coming up right after the game tonight, join us for the Midwest Sports Report. We'll have a complete Blues post-game wrap-up. We'll look at the lack of fighting in the playoffs this season. And Kevin Slayton answers viewer mail right after the game on Fox Sports Net.
Wouldn't it be nice, Kenny, if there was 3:59 left in the third? Not the second period, but still plenty of time. But right now, the Blues really continue to work, Kenny. They've been that way all year long. Even when they had the key injuries to McInnes, Pronger, Dimitra, there was an effort every night, and that's all you can ask.
To the point, Matt Tkachuk, the shot right on. Turek the save, rebound, and off the heel of the stick of Nieuwendyk. It was about at this point in game 3 that the Blues were down 2-0. Got a late second period goal, tied it late in the third, and won it in double overtime. Heshed over to Meyers, stopped by Hatcher. Salvador, a shot deflected wide by Hesh. Meyers, Corso in front. Corso to Meyers, Heshed, and he can't get a shot. And Dallas breaks out. Here's Joe Nieuwendyk to Jamie Langenbrunner to the net. Brendan Morrow. The puck flipped to the net. Whoa! And Turek can't handle it, and Nieuwendyk scores. And all of a sudden, with 3:20 to go in the second period, Dallas back to within a goal.
A terrible bounce for Roman Turek. That puck came up, and instead of it bouncing towards him, it bounced away. Great work by Nieuwendyk, but this is a strange. Watch this bounce here. And now Turek goes to play it. It bounces away from him. And there's Nieuwendyk with the long reach, just reached by it. But here it is. You see the bounce here up in the air. Watch how this puck, how strange it bounces. It hits and goes dead left. And Turek can't get to it. Nieuwendyk with that huge reach to spin around. He didn't even know where the net was, Kenny. He just threw towards the net, and it ended up going in. So
the 100th career playoff point for Joe Nieuwendyk off the faceoff. Reisner in. He's taken down, and Dallas with a puck. Boy, Dallas thinking now, hey, we've still got a chance. They send the puck into the corner. Kurt Muller. Pronger drilled down away from the puck. And there's going to be a penalty against Mike Keane. He went after Pronger away from the puck, and Kerry Fraser will send the veteran Keane to the penalty box for interference.
Excellent call here. No question Chris Pronger was interfered with. In fact, he got smacked. He's going back to get the puck. Watch this here. Keane just steps in and just drills him. He's trying to get to the puck. So there's no question that's the right call. He took away that straight path to the net, and a good call by veteran referee Kerry Fraser. The Blues go back on the power play. The Blues 1 for 2 tonight.
Tkachuk's goal at 14:37, a power play goal. That made it 2-0. Nieuwendyk's goal is 4th from Langenbrunner and Morrow at 16:40. And the Blues are up 2-1. So Keane goes off at the 17-minute mark. Dallas is 0 for 3 on the power play. 6 of their 24 shots have come with a man advantage. And the Blues are 1 for 2 on the power play. 3 of their 23 shots with a man advantage. So the Blues with a chance to add to their 2-1 lead.
Right now, too many times the Blues trying to carry the puck into the zone. The Stars are standing 4 guys up across the blue line. You have to throw it in.
Hesh carries it in, loses it. Turgeon alone in front, and with a puck bouncing, boy, he had to think quickly and almost was able to salvage that play.
A broken play, and he almost did. He was almost in, tried the drag play. But Belfour again with the rolling puck. The wise play to just dive out.
Here is Keith Tkachuk shooting the puck in. On with Mellanby and Stillman, Pronger and Havanoff, and the puck cleared down the ice by Dallas. 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Game 4. The Blues win and the series is over, and they lead 2-1, and they're on the power play. Chris Pronger. He'll fire behind the net. Tkachuk away from Lettinen to Stillman. Well covered. Stillman with a puck again. Does some nice work. Then Hatcher pokes the puck loose. Here's Zubov. Can't get around Mellanby. Mellanby cycling the puck to Tkachuk. He checks, no one in front. Loses the puck, and it's Zubov. He's bumped by Mellanby. Dallas clears the puck out off Pronger. 18 seconds left in the penalty to Mike Keane. Both teams are changing. Pronger ahead for Dimitra, by him right to Belfour, and he'll hold the puck, and we're down to 10 seconds remaining in the Blues' third man advantage of the night. Sunday, wrap up your race day with NASCAR Victory Lane. It's a full hour of everything you need to get you from the pole position to the winner's circle. NASCAR Victory Lane, Sunday at 9 p.m. only on Fox Sports Net.
If Chris Pronger would have looked up maybe a second or two earlier, Dimitra was clearly in behind the defense. Then when he finally saw Dimitra, the pass just bounced over Dimitra's stick into Belfour. This has been a great game so far, Kenny. We've got another hard, I think, 21 minutes to go, or maybe more. You just never know. But both teams have played hard.
The shots are even, 24 aside. Hill to Pronger, and the shot wide off Lettinen. Here's Dallas Drake leaving the puck for Eastwood. Now to Dimitra. Hill at one point, Pronger at the other, and this is Pronger. A shot! Wow, what a great skate save by Belfour. You know, Belfour is in a position where he might go down 4 straight in this series, but I think he's played pretty well.
Yes, he has.
No, really. Not that he hasn't let in a soft goal here and there, but he's played well. Nieuwendyk, look at that play. And look at the save by Roman Turek. Joe Nieuwendyk with a goal a few minutes ago, and on a bad knee there, Bernie, he's dancing every which way. He practically turned Sean Hill inside out.
I would call this a pretzel move. Back and forth both ways, Kenny. And then he dove out and tried to elevate that puck up over top of Turek. A wise decision by Turek, though, to dive out. He sees Nieuwendyk's in trouble as he comes back, so he dives out and gets that big body forward and onto the puck. But what a move by Joe Nieuwendyk. We saw that move in game 2, or I should say game 3, where he went in overtime. He went to his left and able to take the shot from the sharp angle. Turek made a big save in overtime, but boy, that was a beautiful couple of moves. And that long reach that he's got, he uses it to his advantage.
37.8 seconds to go in the second period. All the scoring has come in this period. Havanoff and Tkachuk for the Blues. Nieuwendyk answering for Dallas as the puck goes into the crowd. If there should be a game 5, it would be at noon Saturday in Dallas. And if there were to be a game 6, it would be Monday here at Savvis Center at 7 o'clock. The Blues hope, and certainly this crowd hopes, that this series will end here in 4 straight.
For a number of different reasons. To go to the third round, you don't need that extra travel to go to Dallas. They'd have some life. You never know what can happen. Colorado on the verge of winning their series. They're 3-1. They go home tomorrow night. They could dispel of the LA Kings tomorrow, and then there's some rest. So it'd be nice to get everybody a nice little rest here. Probably a week. I would expect the next series probably won't start till next Thursday or Friday, possibly, Kenny.
Yeah, it could be a while. Pittsburgh Buffalo is 2-2 in their series, and in the third period in Toronto tonight, the Leafs lead the Devils 3-1. So if Toronto wins that Eastern Conference series will be 2-2. So they're going to be a while before they're done in the Eastern Conference.
Right, and that game is not till Saturday night. Their game, which will be game 5, which is, amazing.
Now Belfour sweeps the puck right onto Turgeon's stick. 15 seconds left in the period. To Hesh. Blues up by a goal. Trying to end it here at home tonight. Now Sador will take over. 7 seconds. Langenbrunner, 3 seconds. He'll just dump the puck out. 1 second to go, and that'll do it. So the Blues are a period away from sweeping Ed Belfour and the Dallas Stars. After 40 minutes, the Blues have a 2-1 lead. And Blues hockey is brought to you by Budweiser, who salutes parents who talk to their kids about drinking. We all make a difference. Let's go to the top shelf and Dan McLaughlin.
Ken, these fans can see.
Rockin', ladies and gentlemen. A huge crowd. The 2001 Stanley Cup playoffs. And the Blues are 1 period away from sweeping the Dallas Stars here in the Western Conference semifinals. The Blues have a 2-1 lead. The teams are at full strength to begin the period. Darian Hatcher with a puck. Up the left wing for Brendan Morrow. He's stopped. McInnes leaves the puck. Drake sends it ahead by Matt Tkachuk to Hatcher. Hatcher over far side for Langenbrunner. Too far for Nieuwendyk. Back for the puck, McInnes. Trying to contain 22-year-old Brendan Morrow. McInnes was just about playing junior hockey when Morrow was born. Well, I don't know why I thought of that, but that's a scary thought. Now the puck flipped in by Turgeon. The Blues are changing. Dallas, Sador to Morrow. He'll shoot the puck in around behind the net. Out to Riesner. Now the puck shot in offside by Dallas.
Brendan Morrow's dad might be the same age as Al.
That's even a worse thought.
What's interesting is about ice time, we said what Chris Pronger did in game 3, over 51 minutes. Pronger or I should say McInnes only 44. You see Al, he had the majority of his ice time in the first period. Chris Pronger with that penalty in the first period spent some time in the box. So McInnes now with more ice time than Pronger. But I've got a feeling by the end of this game, they're going to be even, or possibly Pronger might have a little more.
Hill off the glass. Matt Tkachuk keeps the puck in with his skate. Muller can't control. Dimitra clears the puck out. Matt Tkachuk ahead. Hill dumps the puck out. Blues trying to get it. Cannot. Kurt Muller. Over far side for Tyler Bolt. Back for the puck. Marty Riesner losing it. Muller trying to get the puck to Keane. Can't. Dimitra stays with Muller. Now here's Matt Tkachuk pinching in to Keane behind the net. Keane trying to center, unable to against Havedon. Then Tkachuk trying to get the puck. He can't. What a crowd. Riesner comes back with all the players on the boards. He's got room. Up to Dimitra. We're early in the third period. Here is Tkachuk putting on the brakes. Leaves the puck. It's Dimitra in front for Eastwood. Tipped away and Pronger controlling. Blues up 2-1 in the third period of game 4. They have won the first 3 games. Here's Modano. Over here to Hall. Now to Lettinen, tipped away by Gusarov. Pronger whips the puck up the left wing. Too far for Stillman. Then Eastwood stops the Zubov effort, and Zubov ends up with the puck again. Modano to Sador. Daryl Sador for the screen shot, and a good save by Turek. Boy, is he sharp. Sador keeps the puck in. Hall can't get a shot. Lettinen loses the puck, and here's Gusarov. Far side for Cory Stillman, who had the big game winner in double overtime in game 3. Zubov takes the pass from Sador, sends the puck back to him. Both clubs are changing. Coming up to the 3-minute mark of the third period as McLean tips the puck in. Gusarov fires it up to Hecht. Off the boards for Mayers. Course over the net. The shot fell for the save. And he alertly clears the rebound into the corner for John McLean. Ahead at center ice for Benoit Hogue. Nice job by Hecht. Puck sent out. Shot in offside. It's a delayed call. And they'll whistle the play dead with 3:01 gone. Bernie here in the third. The Blues lead by a goal.
Blues need to get that next one if possible, Kenny. And here's a good shot. Jamal Mayers with the wrister just off of right wing. Belfour with the save and then clearing the rebound in, but the puck rolling a little bit on Mayers, but he got pretty good wood on it. Those a lot of those times will skip on you a little bit, and Belfour a sharp play and then just clearing it to the corner. Clearly though, the pressure on the Stars now. They have to get one, Kenny, to tie this, and this is their entire season riding on this third period.
Time is ticking down on the Stars, who 2 seasons ago won the Stanley Cup. Last season lost in the finals. Now Young steals. He's got Turgeon in the corner, takes a shot, blocked by Tkachuk, gets the puck back, and Lukovic ends up with it. Nieuwendyk, Morrow, and Langenbrunner up front. They've probably been the Stars' best line in this game. Turgeon to Drake. Pass for Young off his skate. Here's Pierre Turgeon. He'll shoot the puck in. It comes all the way to center ice. The Blues will circle back now. Reisner leaves the puck for McInnes. Dimitra dumps it in. The crowd has a lot of confidence. The Blues are playing with a lot of confidence, but a quick goal by Dallas would change it. A quick goal by the Blues would probably end this game. Reisner in front. Dimitra, shot. It goes wide. Havanoff pinches in a shot. It's the side of the net. Now Dimitra leaves the puck behind the net. Reisner works to the corner. Out to the point to Havanoff. He'll let her go. The puck deflects wide, and behind the net, Fritz Muller for Dallas. Gives the puck to big Darian Hatcher up on the wing. Dallas can't get the puck out. Tkachuk keeps it in. Blues keep the pressure on. 15:35 left. 2-1 Blues. Volk shoots the puck in. Dallas finishing a change. Here's Chris Pronger. Pronger to Stillman, who deflects the puck in, but it sails over the glass and into the crowd. 15:21 left in period number 3, and Claire and Holly Williams of Glen Carmen, hi to their family and friends. David Kincaid has come back, wants to say hi to everyone watching. Big hello to Elisa Pinkley and everyone at Kinko's in Chesterfield, where I do my business, and what a chance here. The Blues making it interesting.
Dimitra, from the sharp angle, I don't believe that Belfour even saw that. There was a scramble off to his left, and that puck never got to the front of the net. It went just wide of the mesh, but good work again by that Blues, what we're calling their second line, but that line that's been most effective in the playoffs. Dimitra with Tkachuk and Marty Reisner.
Modano to the point. Lukovic works in. The shot blocked by Eastwood. Loose puck. Mellanby tips it to Stillman. 2-on-1. Helenius is back. Stillman to Mellanby, trying to bank the puck off Belfour. He can't. Then the shot by Eastwood blocked. Back the other way, Dallas. They deflect the puck in. Pronger leaves it on the boards for Mellanby. This crowd is kind of aching for a third Blues goal.
Me too.
Both teams changing. Zubov for Dallas. Up to Hogue. 2-1 Blues. 14.5 minutes remaining. Lyashenko a shot, and oh, what a block by Bryce Salvador on a young man who hasn't played much in the game, Roman Lyashenko, and that might have caught Salvador in the face.
Good defensive play by Salvador, but here's a 2-on-1 Stillman and Mellanby, the heroes from game 3. A nice pass here, and it was just into the skates of Mellanby. He needed that back about maybe a foot. If that's back a foot, then he one-times it into the open side of the net. With this a perfect play, you want to have two guys that are offhand shots. You got Stillman on the right side and Melby on the left, both opposite hand shots. And here's the other defensive play there that hit the side of the head there of Salvador. Lucky he's wearing that shield. But a good defensive play. Lyashenko was trying to shoot, though. And on the other side, McLean was all by himself going to the net. That was really a 2-on-1.
So 14:27 on the clock. Blues up 2-1, trying to earn a sweep of the Stars, who win the draw to Daryl Sador. Over to Zubov. Now Mears dumps the puck out. Zubov with one shot on goal, and I'm surprised he has one. He doesn't want to shoot.
Nope. I agree.
Zubov flips the puck in. Turek behind the net. Knocked down by Langenbrunner. Now controlled by Salvador. He'll play the puck up to Young. Young flips the puck high off the stick of Sador into the crowd. 13:54 to go in regulation action. The Blues lead 2-1.
2-1. There's Nancy Laurie. She's enjoying the game down right beside the glass. Her husband Bill is up in the owner's suite right now. He was down for the first 2 periods down in the glass watching the game, and it's nice to see owners that really are hands-on, that love the game, huge fans of the game, and it's so wonderful to see.
Yeah, it's terrific. Nice to be able to put a face on ownership.
Yep.
Always. Yep.
Absolutely.
Now the Blues shoot the puck into the Dallas zone. Blues up 2-1. Trying to end it here in the 3rd period. Reisner knocks the puck away. It's intercepted by Matt Tkachuk. The shot blocker save. Havanoff ends up with a puck. He'll just flip it down the ice softly. Back for it, Matt Tkachuk. Ahead for Hatcher. Now John McLean shoots the puck in. Havanoff far side. Can't get it around Lyashenko. So 2 Russians battle. Tkachuk clears the puck out. Reisner tips it away, and here's John McLean backhanding it in. Both clubs are going to change now. 13 minutes to go in the 3rd period. The Blues with goals from Havanoff and Tkachuk in the 2nd period before Nieuwendyk scored for Dallas. Cory Stillman flipping the puck into the corner. Zubov back off the stick of Eastwood, who's on with Mellanby and Stillman. At the point, Gusarov. Then Hall intercepts in the corner. Brett Hall up to Sergei Zubov. And Eastwood intercepts, gives the puck to Mellanby. Ahead to Stillman, working in on Lukowicz. Can't get around him. Mellanby, a pass away, and back circling is Modano. The Blues trying to complete the 5th Stanley Cup playoff series sweep in their 34 season history. That's right, it's only happened 4 times previously. If they can get the sweep, it's their 5th. Sador, a pass. The deflection off the stick of Lettman. Hall in the corner gets bumped, and Drake works to center ice with Young. 2-on-2. Drake shoots the puck around the boards for Young. Sador bothers him. Muller feeds to the middle. Drake has his shot tipped away. Here's Sador. Tied up by Dallas Drake. 11:45 to go. Both. A pass over for Keane. Muller is the center on the line. Puck dumped in. McInnes clears it ahead for Scott Young. Young over to Salvador. Gets to the red line. Flips the puck in. Blues are changing. Shots are 2-1 Dallas here in the 3rd period. Dallas shoots the puck the length of the ice. Blues go back to touch it. And as Salvador does an icing against the Stars, they're down by a goal with 11 minutes 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd period. Let's go to Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Ken, one player that has been there before is Scott Mellanby. He talks about momentum. It can change at any point in time.
Momentum is such a fine line, you know, and it turns so quickly. And I think going into every series, you realize that there's going to be momentum swings in every game, let alone every, series. So that's why you can't let one shift or one period or one game. You've got to keep that even keel, and you've got to try to, if you can turn your thought process into that, you want to feel like your team's a machine and just keep grinding it out and sticking to your game plan, sticking to your system.
We've seen difference makers, momentum changers, guys like Roman Turek, Keith Tkachuk, and Havanoff tonight playing major parts in hopefully a Blue sweep, guys.
Well, let's hope so, and it's great to see so many players involved because, believe me, in the conference finals, you'll need everybody, to say nothing of the Cup finals.
And right now, that's what the Stars are not doing, Kenny. The Blues have got everybody chipping in. The Stars just a few players, and you can't win unless you have the entire 4 lines going, and the Stars have done it in the past 2 years. Obviously, they did it 2 years ago better than anybody else and won the Cup. That's what the Blues are still trying to do.
Blues trying to get the puck in their end. Langenbrunner has it on with Modano and Morrow. Pronger ends up with it. Dimitra flip pass knocked down by Matt Tkachuk. Here's Reisner over far side to Tkachuk. A shot. Ooh, that goes wide of everything. Modano at center ice shoots the puck in. Dallas changing. So are the Blues. 10:25 to go in the 3rd period. Gusarov's pass tipped away. The shot by Nieuwendyk high in the air, and Tkachuk whacks the puck out. Brad Lukowicz shoots it back in as the teams complete the change. Here is Pronger. Over to Gusarov. Ahead beyond Stillman, and it's Zubov. The puck goes off Lettman and right back to Zubov. The Blues really crowding that middle. Out at center ice, Lukowicz shoots the puck in. Havanoff is back to McInnes. He can't get the puck around Hull. Hull gets sandwiched. McInnes a pass into the middle. Stillman tips the puck in off a Dallas player. The shots on the night, 27 for Dallas, 26 for the Blues. Lukowicz up to Muller, hit there by Young. Turgeon sends the puck back to Havanoff, back to Turgeon. Turgeon shoots the puck in. 9:20 to go in game 4. Will it be a sweep? Young intercepts with Drake and Turgeon. Turgeon! What a save by Belfour. Oh, baby. Belfour keeps his team alive. Barely icing against the Stars. 9:02 to go. We're in game 4. Third period. Blues lead 2-1.
The Blues are up 2-1. Only 9:02 remaining in this third period. The Blues looking for a sweep. The Blues with a huge chance, as Kenny said. Ed Belfour kept the Stars alive with that huge save with the left pad off Pierre Turgeon.
Well, a big hello to Grandma Bear and all the Hermsdorfers in Waterloo, Illinois from Dave tonight.
And Emma wants to say hello to Grammy Yvonne. She's a longtime season ticket holder who's at home sick. So hopefully everything is going well. And Yvonne, we hope you're feeling well and enjoying the Blues. Hopefully sweep of the Stars series.
Hatcher can't clear. Hess can't control. Mayers has the puck. Back to Gusarov. Over to Pronger. Up front. Corso, Mayers, and Hesh. Here's Jochen Hesh avoiding most of the hit from McLean. Corso trying to shoot the puck in, knocked down by Hesh. And the Belfour chant alive here at Savas Center, and the puck shot in and over the glass into the crowd. 8 minutes 34 seconds remaining in the third period. Tomorrow, the St. Louis Cardinals will be in Atlanta to take on Chipper Jones and the Braves live from Turner Field. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. right here on Fox Sports Net.
Curtis Joseph, a 3-1 win. So Cujo has lowered his goals against average again as the Toronto Maple Leafs have tied that series at 2-2. Game 5 will be back in New Jersey.
So that series is 2-2. Pittsburgh Buffalo is 2-2. The next game will be Saturday night at New Jersey in that series. Sedora back with Young. Saturday night Pittsburgh will be at Buffalo.
That's probably an afternoon game, isn't it? That
would be the ABC game.
Exactly.
Because they may not get one out of this series.
No. We got our fingers crossed.
Those Eastern Conference series could be a long way from over. Under 8 minutes to go in this one. The Blues have a 2-1 lead and the puck. Young with Drake at center ice. Drake lets a shot go and a save by Belfour, and the puck caroms to center ice. Things can change in a hurry. That clock ticking down. Langenbrunner and Havanoff go down. Modano checked and Havanoff whacks the puck out.
Trouble is with a one-goal game, Kenny, it's one mistake.
That's it, yeah. One fluke, one bounce.
One bounce.
And all of a sudden you're in overtime.
Yep. But on the other hand, one bounce and it could be 3-1.
That's true, and that's what everyone's hoping for. Get some breathing room. Lettinen in front to Hall. The save! And the puck covered at the edge of the crease. The Blues hope. Now it comes loose. Turek thinks he's on the puck. Now realizes he isn't. Boy, is Hall ever dangerous. Ever dangerous. Blues clear the zone.
That was very close, Kenny. Chris Pronger, I think, had his hand on the puck in the crease.
Now the Blues clear the puck out. That was close in a lot of ways. Mellenby, the shot blocked by Hatcher. Hatcher ends up with a puck. Yeah, you can't cover the puck in the crease unless you're a goalie, and the Blues looked like they were on the verge of doing that, and Turek certainly for some time didn't know where the puck was. That was a close call, and you always have to worry about number 16. Nobody should know that more than Blues fans. Here's Keane to Muller, offside, and the whistle stops play with 6:19 to go in regulation play here in Game 4.
Here's the chance. Lettinen with the backhand pass. Hull going to the net. There's a deflection. Now watch Havanov laying down. And there's Chris Pronger coming in now. Havanov put his hand on it and then pulled it in towards him. That, if the referee would have been in the situation, he could have called that a penalty shot. But obviously he wasn't. You see where he is. He's behind the net. But here is the pass, and now the referee there is along the other side trying to come in. This is where Havanov grabs it with his hand. That could have warranted a penalty shot, and that's a big break right there. If the referee's on this side, Kenny, where we are, where the camera angle is. Great camera work here, guys, showing that. But here it is from the overhead. That is a penalty shot in that situation. Wow.
Even two referees can't see everything.
Yep.
Stars get the puck in. McLean ties up McInnes. Muller to Keane. Then McInnes intercepts, flips the puck out. 6 minutes to go. Here is Mayers. He shoots, and Belfour the save, and the puck into the crowd. 5:55 left. The Blues have won the first 3 games. This is Game 4. Western Conference Semifinal Series. The Blues 2 and the Stars 1.
2-1, and those are the two gentlemen, Modano and Hull, that the Stars will be looking for in the last 6 minutes to try to tie this game. They'll be trying to get it past that man, Roman Turek, who has been absolutely sensational in this game, stopping 27 of 28 shots.
All the scoring in the second period. Havanov and Tkachuk for the Blues. Tkachuk's power play goal the difference. There's a shot by Havanov just wide. Nieuwendyk the only goal for Dallas, cutting that 2-0 lead in half. Time running out on Dallas. Puck comes to the side of the net, and Belfour alertly backing towards the front of the net, able to pick the puck up. 5:39 to go in regulation play.
This is good hockey for the Blues right now. Get the puck in deep, Kenny, and put pressure. Try to go ahead and forecheck. Make sure you got your couple of guys back, but go for another goal. And there's the deflection by Turgeon that almost went into the far side. So good work by the Blues. They continue to think that way. Don't all of a sudden start backing on your heels and backing up like the Stars did in Game 3. They got themselves in trouble because they get back into their own zone. And the Blues need to go forward, go forward.
Hey, with a 2-1 lead, you might as well go for it. It's not the end of the world if you have a tough break.
Exactly.
You'll probably get overtime at your worst. And if you lose the game, well, you're down 3, or you're up 3-1 still. Not like you're down. Puck shot in by Mellanby. But of course, Blues fans would all like to see it end tonight.
Yes, sir.
And why not?
Good for the blood pressure too, Kenny, to get a little break.
Stillman unable to shoot it in the first time, does the second. 5:10 to go. Almost 20,000 packed in here tonight. Modano can't get around Reisner. Here's Hull. His pass knocked down by Reisner. He'll clear the zone. Tkachuk will pick the puck up. Hatcher lines him up, and Tkachuk gets around him. Tkachuk comes in front. A shot. Oh, what a save. Belfour and off Reisner. He makes another save, and Eddie Belfour, without him, Dallas would be long gone.
If you're looking for the definition of power forward, this man is a power forward. Down the left wing boards, and watch how he goes past Darian Hatcher, and now as Matt Tkachuk slides, he comes out and then still takes the hit to make the shot there, and a huge save by Belfour. But this is just straight power right there going past, and then the nice move. Not only he has power, but he's got some finesse with that, and that's why he scored 50 goals a couple of times in this league, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see him do that again. And what a move by Keith Tkachuk.
Muller wins the draw. Zubov with a puck. 4:45 to go. Around to Sador, into the middle. Muller ahead. McLean stopped by McInnes. Unable to shoot the puck in. Sador has it. Out in the middle to Zubov. The crowd chanting, "Let's go Blues, let's go Blues." Boy, the Blues not letting Dallas even work in. The pass too far for Dimitrov. He runs into Sador. Loose puck. Sador with it. Trying to get a little room. Now up to John McLean. 4:15 to go. Havenoff can't clear the puck. Muller in the corner. Over far side, away from Keane, and Drake will work out. Drake flips the puck to the blue line. Lukowicz loses it to Turgeon. Drake in front, the pass, Drake shoots. He can't get it by Belfour. They can on the rebound. Now to Pronger, he shoots, he scores! Chris Pronger! Oh, baby! 3:49 to go. Pronger scores, and the Blues lead the Dallas Stars 3-1. They're going crazy here at Savvis Center.
That's off to Ed Belfour, though, Kenny. He made 3 great saves there, and what a play. Presence to get it back to Chris Pronger, and he just proved this. But take a look at this, a 2-on-1. There's the save. Now the puck is dug out, and now the pressure might be Eric Turgeon to throw it back to Pronger, and that is right underneath the bar. A huge goal for the captain of the Blues. The reaction by Chris Pronger and the Blues. That bounce that they're looking for, a 2-goal lead now. Only 3:49 left, but look at, there's 5 stars in front of the net, and Pronger right up underneath the bar. Belfour swimming at that point in time, and you could just see Belfour laying down in desperation as he did all he could there to keep that puck out of the net. A huge goal, and this crowd is absolutely going wild. There is Mrs. Laurie banging on the glass, and she is excited as she should be right now, Kenny.
Well, it's a great time to be a Blues fan. Enjoy it. And if the Blues hold on to win this game, they'll be halfway to the 2001 Stanley Cup. Halfway. And the easiest half, I might add.
That's right. It only gets harder from here, but what an effort by this team. And look at the crowd right now. Everybody is on their feet, and I wouldn't be surprised if no one sits down, Kenny, for the rest of this third period. But look at this shot by Pronger, head up all the way, and that is right underneath the bar. The reaction by Chris Pronger. But look at the save by Ed Belfour, keeping that out, and he couldn't hang on to it if he had just held it there, but it was pulled out by the Stars defense there by Lukowicz. And look at Belfour diving for it, and Pronger with the wrister right up underneath the bar. And wow, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, the Stars have called a timeout, and tickets for Blues home games in the Western Conference Finals will go on sale at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Friday, May 4th. Tickets will be sold at all Ticketmaster outlets, including the Savvis Center box office, all Blue Note sports shops, Famous Bar, Warehouse, Music, Streetside Records, various Schnucks video clubs. You can call 314-241-1888 in Missouri, 618-222-2900 in Illinois. Purchase tickets starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. online at stlouisblues.com or Ticketmaster.com. Tickets for the Western Conference Finals will be sold only for 2 guaranteed home games and a 3rd home game if needed. If the Blues have home ice advantage in the best of 7 finals, which is unlikely, tickets for a possible 4th home game, a game 7, will go on sale at a date to be announced. The crowd chanting "sweep, sweep." By the way, each purchase for the finals is limited to 4 tickets per game, or 12 tickets total. 3 games, 4 tickets per game.
And no one is sitting, Kenny. Everybody is on their feet, and we still got 3:17 to go.
3:15 now on the clock. 3-1 Blues. Pronger's goal from Turgeon Young at 16:11. Let's go back early in the game to our Commerce Bank big save of the game.
Roman Turek has had it all together in this series. The shot from the point, watch this go through him. He's able to joggle it, and then just throw it out of the net. And that is our Commerce Bank big save, and he had numerous big saves tonight. He has been the difference
The Blues have not been to the third round since 1986. Of course, they lost in 7 games to Calgary. Calgary had home ice advantage, and Calgary, of course, went on to the Stanley Cup Finals in '86 and lost to Montreal.
I like the idea of being halfway there, Kenny, if they can hang on to this 2-goal lead. And it's sweet to be in the Final Four. There's no question about it. And the Blues now just 3 minutes and 15 seconds from getting there.
Call to Zubov. He shoots, and that's turned away. Here's Sedin. Now they've pulled their goalie. Belfour, with over 3 minutes to go, has been pulled. So an empty net at the other end. Pronger ahead, not out. Kept in by Hull. So 6 skaters to 5. Blues trying to get the puck out. They do. Eastwood to Mellanby. He's slowed up. So Dallas is going to pour it on. Modano dumps it in. What do they have to lose? Gusarov shoots the puck the length of the ice. This will be an icing call. Zubov back to touch the puck. Clock stops. 2:38 to go. In the third period, the Blues lead 3-1. Chris Pronger's goal giving the Blues some breathing room in the crowd. More excitement. It's our BMW play of the game.
2-on-1, a beautiful pass. This is Turgeon to Drake. The save by Eddie Belfour. The puck comes loose. Now Pierre Turgeon with the presence. His back is to the play. Give it to Pronger, and that's top shelf. And the Blues now with a 2-goal lead, and we're down to 2:38 remaining in this game, in this period, in this series, if it stays this way.
Oh, a lot of great Blues fans always. Mike and John Reichling. Hi to their family. Rod Restoff. Hi to Bill Restoff, Lance Hames over in Fairview Heights. The entire Blues family at this happy moment, sending their thoughts to the Jameson family for their loss, and a very happy night for the McAfees. They had a son born today, and they'll be pretty excited. They named him Drake. Drake McAfee, named after Dallas Drake. So the Blues with a 3-1 lead, and the crowd on their feet here at Savvis Center.
If there's an empty net goal, this crowd is going to go bonkers.
Oh my. Here's Langenbrunner, a shot deflects, they score! Knocked down by a high stick, no goal. Kerry Fraser's going to wave it off. No goal. The puck knocked down by a Stars high stick. Now he's going to confer. The linesman there is Brad Lazarowicz, the other referee Mark Fawcett. But I don't think Kerry Fraser's going to care too much what anybody else thinks. He's the big guy.
No question. And I say this was knocked with a high stick too, because it was batted. We'll watch here as the puck goes up in the air. And watch how high that puck is up there when Langenbrunner hits it. And there's Morrow. And we get a better look here from ice level here. This is a great look at it. Watch how high that puck is. It's above the crossbar. There it's hit with the high stick. And right to Morrow, who puts it in. So no question about it. So here, just watch to the right side of your screen right there. It was hit with a high stick to Morrow. No question. Good call by Kerry Fraser. So the puck is going to come outside for the face-off, outside the Blues blue line. Good call.
Well, Dallas thinking, boy, we accomplished something, and it gets taken away. And they'll put Ed Belfour back in the goal with the face-off in the neutral zone.
Breaks, bounces, hard work, Kenny. It takes all of them. Good goaltending to win series. And right now, the Blues have got all those. Hard work, great goaltending, and they've got some breaks too, and you need to have that.
2:34 to go. The Blues lead at 3-1, going for the sweep. Trying to clinch a playoff series at home for only the 11th time in 34 seasons. They shoot the puck in. Belfour leaves it for Modano. Mellanby, Hest and Eastwood. Pronger and McInnes for the Blues. Here is Brett Hull. His shot turned away, was headed wide. Morrow. Now they pull Belfour again. 2:06 to go. Puck in the corner. Neuendijk, a shot, the save. Rebound, Hest. He'll flip the puck down the ice. This will go over the end red goal line. Zubov touches it, an icing call. With 1:55 to go, this will be an opportunity for us to tell you about staying with us after the game. Right after the game, there'll be a lot of coverage, and you'll want to stay here for the Midwest Sports Report, a complete Blues post-game wrap-up. We'll also take a look at the lack of fighting in the playoffs this season, and Kevin Slayton answers viewer mail. It's right after the game here on Fox Sports Net. And by the way, as Bill Laurie looks on, this will be our last local telecast of the 2000-2001 season. And we appreciate all of you being with us all season on Fox Sports Net and on KPLR TV, WB11, our crew, and many of the folks have been here with us for years and years and years, and they do a great job, from the cameraman to the assistant producers to the ADs. They work hard, and they're unsung, to say the least, but they're not unsung with us, because we know all the hard work they put in the long hours to make these telecasts happen, and we appreciate them, as I know you do. Here's a shot, knocked down. Blues after the puck. McInnes trying to clear it, can't. A bit of a slash there on Lettinen. Hall in the corner, tied up. Blues lead 3-1. A minute and a half to go in game 4. Open net. Young. He's going to make it 4-1. And a smile on the face of Scott Young. He puts an exclamation point. An old baby on game number 4.
Here was a situation that I like, and this is what Joel Quenneville does so well. The last icing taken, a little inexperience on the ice. Jokin has iced the puck. What does Joel come back with? 3 experienced guys, Young, Tkachuk, and Pierre Turgeon. Smart play by Tkachuk along the boards. Before he shoots it out, takes a look to see where everybody is, throws it to Young, and he's got the breakaway to the empty net. But look at the look here. Smart play by Tkachuk, not going to ice it, no reason to. And Young all the way down into the empty net, and this series is over. This sweep, and who would have thought this, Kenny? The Blues to sweep is unbelievable.
This is by number 7,
The goal at 18:36, Scott Young. Let's go back to Dan McLaughlin.
Well, we will have a complete post-game wrap right here from the Top Shelf Club. Let's take you back to the 4th time in the Blues' 34-year history in which they pulled out a sweep in postseason play. Now, tonight, it is number 5 when the Blues clinch it here tonight. But it was 1998, the Western Quarters against Los Angeles, and the Blues would pull it out. Of course, Brett Hall, a big part of that series. He had a big game. Jeff Courtnall, also a big part of that series, and the Blues would sweep the LA Kings. Of course, Pierre Turgeon, Steve Duchesne, Pascal Réaume, all part of that team back in 1998. Now a new cast of characters, and boy, is it sweet. The Blues are going to sweep the Dallas Stars. Let's go back over to Ken and Bernie. Don't forget, guys, complete post-game wrap on the Midwest Sports Report right here from the Top Shelf Club.
And Danny, aren't you glad that those jerseys are gone with that red bottom?
Different jerseys, different times, to be sure. Belfour back in the net. Blues lead 4-1. Reisner slowed up. A minute to go. 1 minute to go. Here's Keane. Stop. A lot of people make these telecasts happen. From Jack Donovan, who heads Fox Sports Net, Mark Holsey, Tom McLaughlin, who's been with us for years as a director, Tim Pabst, our great young producer, Tom Mee, who was with us much of the season, Tim Garcia is with us up here in the booth, and everyone else. They're all part of this great playoff of 2001, as the Blues will go to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 1986. 20 seconds to go. This crowd of almost 20,000 on their feet at Savvis Center. They're counting it down, and they're loving every second. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's like a new year. It's a new life for Joel Quenneville, Jimmy Roberts, Mike Kitchen, their crew, this team. They have eliminated the defending Western Conference champion Dallas Stars. And the Blues are certainly a happy bunch. A sweep, only the 11th time in 34 seasons the Blues have clinched a playoff series before their home fans. Our Bud Player of the Game Bernie, Roman Turek.
Roman Turek was absolutely superb. This whole series, this whole playoff, any downers out there, forget about it. This guy carried the Blues through this second round, was absolutely sensational tonight, and this team, Kenny, is the better hockey team that's moving on. Yes, it's a 4-game sweep, and we congratulate the Stars, but the Blues outworked them, they outplayed them. The goaltending was good at both ends, but still, Roman Turek outdueled Ed Belfour, and this team, as you said, Kenny, only halfway. Let's hope that we've got another month of hockey left, that we see the Blues in the Stanley Cup Finals, and hopefully carrying a Stanley Cup here at Savas.
And as we see the handshakes, Bernie, it was only 2 years ago that in the second round, Dallas eliminated the Blues as Dallas went on to the Stanley Cup. And here, 2 short years later, the Blues return the favor in the Western Conference semis. And will the Blues move on to the finals and just maybe their first ever Stanley Cup?
Kenny, for now, let's just be excited about the fact the Blues are in the Final Four. There's still a lot of work to do in the other series. Colorado has a chance of wrapping their series up tomorrow, and what a series that'll be if it's the Blues and the Colorado Avalanche. And there's a lot of parallels. We have the Lorries, unreal. We've got the Lorries and the Crockies against each other, so we got a lot of good things happening, Kenny.
For Dan McLaughlin, Bernie Federko, and our entire crew, thanks for being with us for our final local telecast of the 2000-2001 season. The Blues win it 4-1 to sweep the Stars. This copyrighted telecast, an exclusive presentation of Fox Sports Net. For a complete post-game wrap-up of tonight's game, stay tuned for the Midwest Sports Report coming up next, right here on Fox Sports Net.